So I wanted to just talk about this video I saw on YouTube. I think it was probably 2 years ago this video, and it's about an interviewer in France who basically just um asked Chimamanda. I think she's a writer or something, and then ask her if people read uh her books or something like that, or and she there's one thing that really made me feel like, how can people be so ignorant about a certain, yes, you, she asked if there is a bookstore in Nigeria, and that is where I was like, nah. It's very unfortunate that our parents have real wrong and brought us into ignorant section. You know, that goes into even white people or non-African, if I may say. And there's some really dumb questions that some people outside the street, whenever I go to school or something like that, and someone just asks me some weird and dumb questions, like for instance, do Africans have houses and do they stay in the bushes and stuff? And sometimes when I just hear these questions, I'm like, why are you people so dumb? There are some houses in Africa, a lot of houses in Africa that Europeans who are living in in their own houses cannot even compete with. It's so beautiful that so I feel like a lot of people have not traveled yet. You keep staying home watching stupid movies. You've not gone outside the street, and sometimes it really downplay why people will say, okay, this is racism. Yes, but it's the fact that parents has really done a lot of wrong things in many people's life. You have not traveled to places, or you don't want to go, and there are still some people who are really ignorant about the fact that Africa, they don't live in bushes. That's basically one of the. They don't live in bushes. They don't live in huts. I've traveled to Africa a lot of time, been to Nigeria a lot of time, so I've not seen anyone basically live in huts. None of my families live in huts, and sometimes when you hear these questions, you're like, what? Like, where did you people get this misconception from? This dumb mentality. And sometimes they are like, there are some people who ask you some questions who are Europeans or Americans, and you feel like, nah. There are people who feel like Africa is a place where uh there are animals playing around the places. I mean, barely. I've not seen um freaking lion when I went to Nigeria. It's like, but even I went to the deeper bushes in Nigerian forest, I may say, and I've not seen lion or let me just say dangerous animals, maybe very dangerous or something. Maybe here you see snake here and there, but it's not really. Those snakes are not really that much of the issues. Maybe I've seen tigers. I've not seen no tigers. I've not seen those ape or those in bushes. And they feel like if you just go to Africa, you imagine you seeing those things, lion. I mean, lions in Nigeria, for example, they have killed all those animals. They're eating it. What do you think? Nigeria is a place where people are basically gonna kill those animals and eat them up. So I feel like it's very poor in their own part as a country, as non-Africans, to be thinking this way. And most likely, a lot of them have not even, been in a plane before. They have not been in a plane, and the most thing they will be thinking is, oh, Africa. Yes, Africa has a lot of issues. Basically, um, and most of the things that Africa has not to do with technology, basically, because technology is still going to be there. It's 2021. It can be saying, for example, there is no, even this interview is 2 years ago. So it's 2021. You can't be asking stupid questions like that, as if Africa has a computer. I mean, come on now. Technology have grown very big, and I feel a lot of countries. I feel every country, not just a lot. Every country has technology, and that is not even an issue in Nigeria, for example. It's not even a big issue. So for people, I feel the issue in Africa, it has to do with greed and extortion and all these things, and yeah, not building a foundation, just thinking about how to eat and eat. And I feel that's one of the big issues in Nigeria, and religion issues and all these type of issues, and the government eating, being greedy, just like their parents were in the future, where they sold Africans as slaves. And I feel like being ignorant came also from Adam and Eve, who were very ignorant, not to realize that um, eating that fruit will make them become God. So they were very ignorant. I feel that is what God saw in them, as in they were betrayers. So you being ignorant, at the end of the day, you become basically a betrayer. At the end of the day, you know what's going on. So I feel, um, you know, a lot of people, a lot of white people, they need to train their children how to know things, figure out things, travel to places. These people just stay home. These kids, you allow them to stay home, watching movies, watching TVs, being playing games and being on CNN and being on news. A lot of them don't even go on news anymore even. And you allow them stay home. They are not traveling to places to see. For me, for example, I will be very happy to travel to places. And if you allow these children to stay at home and you keep telling them rubbish things that you even don't even know, keep telling them things about Africa that you are being ignorant about and you have not been to Africa before, it will create that poor misconception in their head, and their mindset will be very, very poor. And that is one of the things I've saw in white people or non-Africans, that they have not traveled yet, and they keep listening to their parents who knows nothing about Africans. Yeah.